morning and told her the fissure had opened 2 streets over and the lava was moving toward them. She grabbed her medications, her late husband's wedding ring, and her cat. She left her car keys on the kitchen table by accident and had to go back for them. She says she stood in her kitchen for 10 seconds looking at the house and thinking, "This is the last time." Then she drove away. She has been at the Kilauea shelter for 9 days now. Her cat, she will tell you, is doing fine. She says it with the particular pride of a person who needs something to feel good about. Children represent roughly 30% of the displaced population in current shelter counts. School counselors working at the Pahoa and Kilauea facilities have documented a dramatic spike in anxiety presentations among children under 12. Kids are drawing pictures of the lava, not in the way that children draw pictures of things they find fascinating, in the way they draw pictures of things that frighten them so deeply they cannot stop thinking about it. The distinction, counselors say, is visible the moment you look at the drawings. The volcano is always enormous. The houses are always small. The Puna district has a significant elderly population, many of them longtime residents who moved to this rural, geothermally active corner of the Big Island, specifically because it was affordable and remote. That same affordability and remoteness that made it attractive is now making evacuation and support extraordinarily difficult. Medical transport teams have documented 37 cases requiring special evacuation assistance due to mobility limitations. In 4 of those cases, patients required helicopter extraction because road access was cut off by lava before ground transport could reach them. 4 people were airlifted off their own properties because the road between them and safety no longer existed. The science behind the destruction. Let's talk about what is actually driving this eruption. Because understanding the mechanics is what makes the current situation so alarming to the scientific community. Kilauea has been erupting in some form almost continuously since 1983. Yes, 1983. For over 4 decades, this volcano has been doing its thing, and Hawaii has developed a certain familiarity with it. Residents have learned to read the warning signs. Scientists have built some of the most sophisticated volcanic monitoring systems on the planet around this single volcano. There are sensors everywhere. If Kilauea sneezes, the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory knows about it before the echo fades. So, when those scientists with all of that equipment and all of that accumulated knowledge start using words like unprecedented, that is not a press release formality. That is a genuine scientific alarm being sounded by people who know this volcano more intimately than almost any volcanic system on Earth. Here is what the data is showing. Sulfur dioxide emissions from the active fissure field in Lower Puna reached 9,200 tons per day. Let me put that in context for you. During the peak of the 2018 eruption, which was itself considered an extraordinary event, sulfur dioxide emissions peaked at around 6,000 tons per day. The current eruption has already exceeded that peak, and the data suggests emissions are still climbing. The highest reading ever recorded at Kilauea was approximately 15,000 tons per day during extreme eruptive episodes. Scientists are watching the current trend line with the specific expression of people who have done the math and do not love where the trajectory is pointing. 9,000 tons of sulfur dioxide per day, every single day, pouring into the atmosphere over a residential area. VOG, the volcanic smog that forms when sulfur dioxide reacts with moisture and sunlight, has now extended as far as Honolulu on Oahu, 260 miles away. Air quality alerts are active across 5 of Hawaii's 8 main islands. Medical clinics from Kona to Hilo are reporting a 400% increase in respiratory complaints. The populations most at risk are the elderly, children under 5, and anyone with pre-existing respiratory conditions. In the shelters, where hundreds of vulnerable people are packed into shared indoor spaces, the air quality concern is particularly acute. The lava itself is being produced at a rate that is difficult to visualize. Current estimates from the U.S. GS Hawaiian Volcano Observatory place the eruption rate at approximately 150 cubic meters per second. That is the equivalent of filling an Olympic swimming pool every 22 seconds with molten rock. For 9 consecutive days, as of today, the total volume of lava erupted since May 3rd has now exceeded the total output of the entire first 3 months of the 2018 eruption. 9 days versus 3